You know, I really hate to disturb a very satisfied cat, but I have to get up. There you go. Alright, y'all. How you doing? What I want to show you is the conclusion of my growing microgreens, pea shoots, and sunflower shoots under two different varieties of light colored fluorescent bulbs. Over here are my pea shoots, and I originally planted these March 8th, 2018. It is now April 17th, 2018. You can see I've been harvesting right here. Okay, this whole flat has been cut down once, and the thing with pea shoots is that they will grow back. This flat here in the middle, I'm considering not part of the experiment because it's actually combined with both lighting. The cool white here and the warmer over here. You could see there's more of a blue color here and more of an orangish color here. Visually, when I compare these to these, I don't see a whole lot of difference. Now, it's been 40 days, and I can tell you that the shoots are now pretty much inedible raw. They're starting to get very tough and not really all that palatable. Over here is the sunflower shoots, and they are now at 40 days quite bitter. Now, one thing I will say about the sunflower shoots is they really suck up a lot more water than the pea shoots. These have fallen a few times and risen back up and fallen and risen back up because although I watered them equally, I didn't do it enough. And I can tell you sunflower shoots should probably be harvested probably within 3 weeks of planting for them to be really palatable. With these, I also couldn't visually notice. Here you have the warmer and the cooler light, but I also cannot notice a significant difference visually from the growth. I'll now use scissors to cut down, not the middle containers because they're exposed to both light, but I'm going to cut down in portions all of this and all of this, and I'm going to weigh it. And of course I'll do the same with the pea shoots. I'm going to cut down all of this on the cool side and all of this on the warm side and weigh it and see if there's a difference. And I'll also look at it under better lighting to see if visually there's any difference. Okay, experimental flats have been cut and labeled. Warm, cool. Surprisingly, a lot of plant material in these. Okay, same with the sunflower side. Cut and labeled, cool, warm. I'll also cut this flat down. It's just not part of the experiment. And then to continue the experiment, we'll see what sort of regrowth occurs and if the lighting has an effect on it. Warm side, cool side, not a huge lot of difference. This side seems to be slightly more green in color and this side slightly more pale. If I was to compare some of the leaves, I would say some of the leaves on the warm side seem to be have progressed to a bigger size, just slightly. See, something like this. Whereas I don't see a whole lot of really comparable leaves over here. Let's see, that's what I mean. Pea shoots, warm and cool. Again, the warm ones seem slightly more greener and the cool ones seem slightly more yellow. And I would say that the leaf development in the typical warm one is more advanced than the leaf development in the typical cool. Final results. Sunflower under the warm bulbs, 73.2 ounces. Cooler bulbs, 76.2 ounces. However, when I was harvesting, I noticed that this particular tray on the warm bulbs had a lot of rot compared to the other two. Now, all things considered, wait till you see my pea results. I think when I must repeat, of course, the experiment, but this time I'm going to measure the trays separately. That would have told me if this tray was vastly different, as it felt like when I was harvesting it. It felt lighter because of all this rot for some reason than these two. Whereas when I harvested these three, they seemed all pretty uniform. If I had measured them separately, that would have shown that. And also because, yep, the rotted tray. And then because of the advanced, slightly more advanced leaf development and more greener color on the warm bulbs, I'm going to say that that one rotted tray did throw that off. Because look at my pea results. These are really clear. The warmer bulb peas, 52.7 ounces. The colder, 43.5. Okay, that's a 9.2 ounce difference. That's pretty big compared. Whereas you see these are pretty close. There's only a 3 ounce difference. And the I'm gonna say preliminarily that the warmer bulbs do have a better effect on the plant development and growth.